What's up guys, Cueball here, and I just wanted to do a quick video on the World Druid flag carrying at level 13, so in the 10 to 15 bracket. If you're going to be a flag carrier, I would say Feral is the way to go in this bracket, and if you wanted to do a Feral Druid flag carrier, they're fast either way, but I used Worgen specifically because they had a sprint. So, and that really, it was pretty valuable to me, because not only can you just outrun people flat out for being a Feral Druid, when you've got that sprint, it just makes you that much faster. So when you're running flag, you generally want to go tunnel, which is where I was heading until I was chased out of the room. You want to go tunnel if there is a power-up, a speed boost in there. And you'll see as I run down here, I can keep looking over to see if it's there. It doesn't happen to be there this time, but if it is there, it'll get you almost to midfield before it runs out, so that's pretty good. So what you want to keep in mind here is that when you come out of here, you have to know where the enemy team is. And with this, I kind of already knew that they were over at the graveyard area, so I wasn't too worried. But if you just check your map, you can see where your team is, and that can be a good indicator of where their team is, unless our team is just completely scattered, in which case, you know, take it with a grain of salt and best of luck as you come out of the tunnel. For this, you can either enter in the tunnel or you can enter into the ramp. I find it easier to go tunnel just because it's a straight shot, you're faster and you can get there, and if there's a power up, you can outrun anybody who's chasing you, so that's good. And at this point, the enemy team didn't actually have our flag, so I was able to just kind of run in here and almost get killed by this warrior, and then capped the flag before I decided to make a mistake. But lucky for me, you know, bear form, that actually really helps mitigate damage. And then he rage quit, so that was pretty awesome. So from here, it was just a simple cap, you know, just kind of straight down the tunnel. With this one, now that I'm back in the flag room, I picked this flag up and I knew that there wasn't a power up. So with this one, I can either choose to go ramp, which is really, it's off the beaten path and kind of out of the way, but sometimes it's the only option, because if you see, I'm actually going graveyard, and that's where the enemy team was spawning, or they were resurrecting. So it was kind of nice that they didn't even see me blow by. Not even my team members saw me kind of run through them, but until the end there. But that's a pretty gutsy move. If you can pull it off, I knew that there were two healers down there, so I knew I was at least going to get a bubble. So again, you want to make sure you know where your team is when you're running flag. Again, I decided not to go ramp just because it takes a while. And here I paused because I noticed the enemy team had picked up our flag, and yeah, here comes this mage up on the top left of my screen. And this guy, basically what he did is he went and stood right on top of the entrance right there, yeah, just to kind of mess with us. I mean, it's impossible to cap a flag if they have the flag. So saw an opportunity here. Since I am a druid, you also have an abundance of ranged spells. So as you can see, I just kind of dropped him off and killed him that way, just with a dot. And from there, since he dropped the flag, it's only a matter of time before that flag despawns. So I just kind of, you know, I wanted to make sure that everything was good, but since it had despawned, I ran up the tunnel, and you could see that I was just using a sprint. And yeah, just running up through the tunnel, and you can pick up that power up. Now, if the enemy team does have the flag and you're doing Warsong Gulch, the best thing to do is actually to come up onto the roof. It'll give you a little extra time to run away. Plus, there's some really good opportunities for line of sight. If there's a caster up there or anything like that. So you just you hang up here. If you don't have a healer with you, you know, you might request that a healer join you on the roof. And from here, yeah, you just kind of stay active. You don't want to get caught snoozing by a rogue, because at this bracket they can one-shot you. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I mean, unless you're a priest. Priests are the only ones that can tolerate the first shot, but never the second. So yeah, that was just a quick tutorial, quick guide, if you will, on the first low-level bracket of PvP if you're going to be a flag runner. And I have a lot of fun. If you go fast enough, you can actually get an achievement for doing it lightning fast. I unfortunately didn't get the opportunity to do that, but thank you for watching. I hope it was beneficial to you if you're considering being a flag runner. And yeah, subscribe for more and like if you liked. Peace.